word which gets thrown around quite a bit in modern movie discussions is the word homage. In short, the word refers to paying respect or honor to something. In the context of a movie, a homage is usually when a director borrows an element from another film or filmmaker and uses it in their movie. But how exactly can you pay homage? Well, all you need to do is take a look at some of the most acclaimed directors working today. Easily the simplest homage to execute is the homage of music. You simply take a specific track from a previous film and use it in a separate context in your film. Some are subtle and hidden as Easter eggs. Others, not so much. Tarantino uses this homage all the time, and fun fact, all the music I've used thus far in this video are tracks which he used which were also used in other films. This tune is whistled by a character in the film Twisted Nerve. This track is the main title from the Battle of Algiers. And this song is from Riot in Thunder Alley. The nice thing about this homage is that it is very easy to implement. Soundtrack can fit into any scene if you use it correctly, and it doesn't require altering the direction or writing. The next step up from music is directorial homages. I've seen these a lot in modern movies. Unfortunately, as of late, many directors aren't being very clever with which shots they choose to homage. Often the best homages to directors are when you reference a shot which isn't iconic. Martin Scorsese loves to pay homage to different directors, and The Departed is filled with directorial homages. You may have heard about the X marks the spot homage from Scarface, but for specific shots in the film, Scorsese referenced Hitchcock's Psycho in the scene where Colin takes a shower, and for this training montage, he recycled shots used by Jonathan Demme in The Silence of the Lambs. Next is the homage of a specific situation. These homages are anything but subtle. It's typically best to keep them tongue-in-cheek so the audience understands what movie is being referenced. It's not subtle, but it can be very clever and self-aware if you use it right.
Get away from the goddamn phone! Put your hands up! I have to answer that phone. Just shut up and get him in the air! Freeze! Freeze!
I'm thirsty.
I said freeze!
I'm just getting a drink.
Last up is homages of props and costumes. You may need to tweak your story to fit these homages in, but they're easier to conceal than situational homages. Christopher Nolan does this all the time. The scene featuring the Joker's first murder victims uses several props similar to David Fincher's Seven, and the clown masks from the opening bank heist are meant to homage Stanley Kubrick's The Killing. These are all key methods which you can use to pay homage, but pretty much any aspect of filmmaking can be referenced by a filmmaker. Here's the real question. What is it that makes a homage a homage? When does a homage go too far and enter the realm of plagiarism? It's the story. If you write your own story, your homage will feel more like you are paying respect to past filmmakers rather than stealing from them. Don't play the scene you are referencing beat for beat. Check up a few details. The opening of The Dark Knight, for instance, tells a unique story as it introduces an antagonistic character through exposition before a final reveal. Christopher Nolan utilized many shots and the basic structure of the robbery from Michael Mann's Heat. As I mentioned previously, the masks are meant to homage The Killing, but the Joker's mask in particular is also a reference to the 50s TV show. The scene pays respect to the props of a classic film and TV show, as well as the direction of an epic bank robbery film. The reason these homages are so effective is that they are hidden in plain sight. The story is unique, and because of this, the homages pay their respects to the classic films rather than ripping them off. So if you'd like to homage a film, remember that the key to the homage is how you separate your film's story from what you'd like to homage. If your story or a particular scene bears overwhelming similarity to your reference film, it won't feel like a homage. Write your story first, then search for moments in your film to help show filmmakers how much you care about their work.